Welcome back, it's Ryzen, and today I'm going to be talking about Tower of God, chapter 533. To begin, I wanted to mention something that I thought of earlier regarding last chapter, and that is how Bomb's interactions with White have probably influenced how he views Leviathan. Before, when tempted by massive power, he simply refused, only wanting to use power of his own. But now, after beating White and absorbing his power, instead of refusing the power Leviathan offers him, he wants to take it and make it his own. In a way, it kind of shows how White influenced Bomb's views on what power is, which I think is pretty cool. Speaking of last chapter, remember how I said that I was disappointed by the Yama versus Yasracha fight ending the way it did, but I said it might play off in the long run? Yeah, that ended up paying off immediately. This chapter was nothing but pure hype. When Trauma Ray asked for Yama and Yasracha to be brought up to him, I assumed it would be a slow and lengthy process where they would actually have to be found and then escorted to him, but nah. Trauma Ray is absolutely insane, bro. Dude pulled up to the battlefield and the first thing he does is turn down the brightness in real life, and then he's like, yo, bring those lonely creatures to me, and then they're just instantly teleported in front of him. SIU is doing such an incredible job of showing the true impact of a family head, and this is exactly the type of thing I was hoping we would see. But honestly, Trauma Ray isn't even the best part of this chapter to me. I think who really stood out was Yasracha. Dude has balls of steel. Yasracha is out here straight up disrespecting family heads. What? First of all, when Yasracha pulls up, or should I say Trauma Ray inputs an IRL/TP command, Yasracha doesn't even bow or nothing. Instead, he just talks to him in a condescending tone. I could not believe the tone Yasracha took with the man who treats the entire world like it's his cell phone or something. It's like in real life if the president of the United States just walked into the room and then some random bum in the corner is like, damn, you out here with that Jersey Shore ass spray tan? Like, bruh, you can't say that, you know what I'm saying? Like, Yasracha tells Trauma Ray that he was the one who killed Wang Wang and says this in front of Yama. Of course, Yama is an idiot and is now out to kill a whole family head, but contrary to my expectations and contrary to Yasracha's personality, he lies to Trauma Ray's face in order to protect Yama. Not only is the hype building up like crazy right now, but Yasracha is becoming one of the most complex and interesting antagonists, and I cannot wait to make a video talking about it. Trauma Ray knows that he's being lied to, and of course, just like the audience, he cannot believe that someone as insignificant as Yasracha really had the nerve to lie to a family head. Not only is it stupid, but it actually goes entirely against his personality. But then, the unthinkable happens, and Yasracha just straight up starts powering up and gets ready to square up against Trauma Ray. What? Okay, like, we all know that there's no way he could win, and although it was hype and all, it kind of just strikes me as questionable character writing to have Yasracha do something that stupid, but you know, I guess we'll just have to wait until next chapter to see what happens. This chapter was absolutely incredible, man. You know that the chapter is S tier when a giant cat being split clean in half wasn't even a top 3 moment. Overall, SIU has done an amazing job building up tension with all these characters. As for my predictions, I believe that Yasracha is going to have some sort of plan, because if he just gets clapped on right here and now, it's going to be super disappointing. But other than that, I have nothing but excitement for the next chapter. That's all I gotta say. Thank you so much for making it to the end, and if you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to make sure you see these chapter reviews every week. I also do theories, character analysis, and more, so be sure to check it all out. The links are all in the description below. And again, one last thing, I actually mentioned this in my last video as well, but I decided to fast pass all of the chapters so I could have plenty of time to plan these videos out in terms of thumbnails and all that stuff. So most of the time, I'll probably have these videos ready before the chapter even comes out, but obviously uploading them before the chapter is released wouldn't really be too good for the channel with the algorithm and whatnot, because most people just read the chapters when they're out for free. So I'm considering making a Patreon and dropping all my chapter reviews early on there. It would help support the channel and offset the cost of me fast passing the chapters, and also you guys get early content, which is kind of just a win-win. It would probably be like only $5 a month, and you'd get access to every chapter review super early, and plus I'd include like a short segment at the end of my video where I shout you out as well. I might even upload other content on there like One Piece, but you know, we'll see. If maybe like 2 or 3 people say that they'd be interested in Patreon manga content and early chapter reviews, then I'll probably just do it. But anyways, that's all I've got for today. I'll see you guys in my next chapter review, which is going to be out in a week, and yeah, goodbye guys.